Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and this is the MegPad. This is model A27Q7 by KTC, the MegPad. This is the latest in a flat panel display that you can take anywhere, inside or outside, to watch whatever you want. It is so versatile, you can even watch TV on it, of all your favorite cable channels. It's amazing. It picks up everything. Because with today's technology in 2025, it'll take any kind of app. And that's where I get my cable, on the app. And it also does streaming and gaming and movies and YouTube and everything. Check this out. Now let me show you how you get to all those platforms. Here I am holding the remote. Because of the Google Home interface, I can download any app from the Google Play Store to watch whatever I want. And many other things that you can download from the Google App Store. And as well, there's apps that already come built in. Check all these out. Now, these are the apps that I have on my Google account. It's not the same for everyone. You might have a whole different set of apps. But whatever those apps are, it'll show right up on your MegPad. And your viewing can be horizontal like this, or you also could view it vertically. Many apps are vertical apps. The screen is easily moved to either position, vertical or back to horizontal. Besides all of that, one of my favorite things to do is to watch basic television. And let me show you how I got my basic television right on. So because my cable channel, which is Cox, has an app, I can watch TV live right on my MegPad anywhere I have it. So I can watch live or what I've recorded on this Contour app that the MegPad picks up.
Tuesday. Good Morning America.
One of my favorite shows is Good Morning America. I watch that about every day. And the speakers are built right in. It has 2 5-watt tweeters and 2 5-watt subwoofers. So you have the highs and the lows of any audio that comes with your programming.
From the beaches to the valleys, your news channel starts right now.
I love this MegPad because I love to watch my local news too. That's why I have the app that goes to my Cox cable. Local news is important.
News World Headquarters in New York. This is World News Tonight.
And every day I also like to watch my national news. The KTC MegPad is like having a TV available for any space I'm in. A screen for every scene I'm in. You've even seen it in my kitchen. And when it's in my kitchen, besides the news, sometimes I want to brush up on a recipe of mine. If you know my channel, you know that I have all kinds of recipes, probably 500 on my channel. But even I forget some of the basics, so it's great to be able to watch my YouTube channel while I'm cooking. So I remember the exact techniques and the ingredients and get it right. So for watching a recipe in your kitchen, you really don't have an excuse to get it wrong. It makes a great kitchen companion. If you don't like cooking alone, you don't have to now. The MegPad is with you, so you can cook your favorite recipes spot on, with up to a 6-hour battery life. So it doesn't even need to be plugged in. And the screen is touchscreen. With a swipe of your hand, you can control your programming and your screen. You don't need a phone to use it off an app. Straight away on the MegPad, you're able to get to what you want to watch. Here I am touching the YouTube app and finding that recipe. So check out how this works. I'm watching the recipe and seeing the steps of the recipe, and with my hand, I can pause it, and so I can do the step that I needed to do for the recipe, like zesting a lemon right here, just like I did within my recipe. It's fantastic to use while you're cooking. I could have used a remote for all of these steps, but in this example, I'm just using my hands on the screen to navigate where I want to be. As great as it is for cooking and other household things, you can also use it for your home office. Here I've connected a keyboard to it. And just as an example, I went to the search bar on my YouTube, and using the keyboard, I can write in something I want to search. And then using the remote, I scrolled down and I wrote some more things in it. But just like I'm doing this for YouTube, you can use a keyboard for any other apps. Maybe you have a word processing app you use. The MegPad screen can be used for so many different kind of purposes, even for business, as a monitor. Here I am writing an email right on the screen. There's no latency, there's no lag time. In real time, it writes what you want, and you can see it on the screen, and you can direct it to send out those emails. As well as you can use it for any computer programs for emails, you can also use it for phone screen mirroring. And this is what I'm doing here. Anything on your phone, you can direct it to show on the screen. Look at this amazing picture quality. The resolution is astounding. It's 1920 by 1080 pixels in full high definition. The panel size is 27 inches diagonally, and all of the color spectrum is the highest of quality, with a beautiful center luminance of white, great contrast, and easy to view in brightly lit rooms. Like this kitchen with all my windows around me, you can see how vibrant those picture colors are. The scenes are like I'm right there in those luscious landscapes. And the screen is anti-glare. It's got low blue light, so it's a healthy screen to view as well. And that means the KTC MegPad is really wonderful for kids to work with when they're doing their homework. What a great surface for them to practice their math skills, for instance. Now check this out. Let's say there's an artist in your family, your kids or you, and you want to draw what you're seeing out a window. Well, I'm giving it a shot right here. I'm using an art app. Isn't that wonderful? I can use this really big screen, vertically even. I'm drawing a palm tree here. It has 10-point touch. So 10-point touch makes it perfect to use your finger to draw on. What a great device to have for your family to entertain the kids. What a way for children to explore art. I just did this with a couple of strokes using my fingers. What do you think? Could use a little work, but not bad. And you can have multiple apps working at once. On the top right, we have a video on YouTube, and on the other parts of the screen is a whiteboard. And that's what I'm using to write the numbers. Just with a swipe of a hand, you can write the numbers, you can move around your YouTube screen to get more whiteboard space, whatever you want. Isn't that great? What a neat way to engage children into doing their homework or to learn independently. Well, not every household has children. You might just have pets. I don't know about your pets, but my big fat cat Mel Mel likes to watch herself on the screen. This is a YouTube video I made with her as a star. And when she's tired of that, then I put some nature scenes on. She gets really interested. And the mouse running around really captures her attention, as does the aquarium. I will put this programming on my KTC MegPad if I need to leave for a little bit to keep Kitty Cat entertained. KTC MegPad A27Q7 is great for any members of your family. You, the kids, or the cat. I'm sure a puppy dog would like it too. And I want to point out a special feature of the remote. It has a mouse control within the remote. It's called the flying mouse. Now, to enable this special feature, you press a power button on and then the button on top right up there, and that's going to make your mouse be able to be a flying mouse to use it through thin air. That was quite nifty. I'd never seen anything like that before. This KTC MegPad A27Q7 has this remote with this flying mouse feature. And the remote also controls the volume. Press a home button and press a button on the side, and you can see the volume. And you can raise or lower the volume. And let me get into the settings menu. This is where you find lots of information, your network and internet, connected devices, apps, notifications, your battery life left, the storage used. It shows all the different apps you've downloaded on it. And interesting, on the screens, it'll also show the temperature in your city and the air quality. There's wireless casting what's on your phone, and there's also an option to connect your cord right to the MegPad on the back of it. Just plug it in, and you can even place your phone on the shelf below the screen. After you plug your device in, because it could be any device, the monitor will prompt you about the connection process in order to get to the app or the video that you want. Maybe you have a video on your phone you want to watch. It'll take iOS phones and Android phones and devices. And now on my phone, I'm just scrolling through, and you can see I'm at my YouTube channel, and it's mirroring exactly what's on my phone right now when I opened my YouTube app. When you order your KTC MegPad A27Q7, it'll arrive right to your door, like mine did. I put it on my kitchen floor. It has strong strapping tape for the shipping. I opened it up, and here's how it comes packaged. Accessories are on top of a styrofoam piece. They've designed the packaging so nothing gets damaged during shipping. I'm taking everything out layer by layer with all the insulation. I put everything on my kitchen floor. Everything came wrapped in plastic so those pieces wouldn't get scratched during shipping. I took the wrappers off. You can see the base on the left, the center pole on the top, the screen on the bottom. And here's accessories for assembly and the remote that comes in a bag. I took everything out of the bag and laid it on this mat. We have the user guide on the left. It comes with a Phillips head screwdriver, the power cord on the top right, the remote. It comes with 2 AAA batteries and 5 screws you'll need for the assembly. It also comes with a very easy to read and well illustrated quick start instruction guide. I'm going to show you close-ups so you can see how well it's illustrated. The instructions are so easy. Now, here's a piece of the styrofoam that you're going to need to build it. The instructions are that you put the base on the side here. And in the base, we see a connection. Here's another picture of that connection. This stand-up pole needs to be connected correctly to the base. So you slide it in. It snaps in securely. And then on the bottom of the base, that's where you're going to take your 4 screws and with your Phillips head screwdriver, screw them in tightly, right to the base. There is a plate that they need to go into. It took 5 minutes. And here is the back of the screen. There is a piece of round trim that you're going to slip over the lift rod. And here we are looking at the plate that the screen will connect to. Here's the interior of the receiving part of the screen that will be connected to the plate. It has an arrow that shows you where it's going to slide in. So I paid attention to that, and the bottom will snap in after. It snapped in very easily, and then I plugged in the USB-C cord, and after that, the cover plate goes on. And they've added this important step right with this yellow warning label on the back. Attention! And after that, take the label off because you've installed it correctly, and there's the pretty pole behind it with the brushed silver color. For the remote, 2 AAA batteries are included. I inserted them to power up the remote. Here's the face of the remote. Next to the remote, I put the user manual. It comes well explained about what each button is on the remote. Good thing to keep around till you get the hang of it. There is a little shelf table plate. Here's a cover to it. This is going to snap on right to your pole at any height you want, which I really like. I screwed it in with my Phillips head screwdriver so it was tight. This is a shelf, the cover plate, to hold your cell phone if you want it, or the remote, or anything else. Here's the electrical connection. You plug the cord right into the base. The other side of the cord, plug into any normal 2-prong USA 120-volt outlet. For a full charge, it'll take about 2.5 hours. And then you'll have over 6 hours of use time. And once it charges up, you turn it on, and that's when you connect it. And in no time, it connects. And you sign into your Google account, and all the apps you have automatically will upload on your KTC MegPad. And if you want to, you could set a PIN so no one can open it up like you would have on a cell phone. I didn't, but you could if you wanted to keep some privacy. They have a screen to instruct you how to link the remote, which was very easy. I paired my Bluetooth connection, and I was all set. Besides horizontal, here is what it looks like when I turned it to vertical. And now back to horizontal. Here's the back of it and what it looks like as it's horizontal. And now here's the back of what it looks like turned to vertical. It just twists up and down. It's so easy to set. And here it is with a 20-degree tilt. I tilted it up, and then I tilted it down. And on the back of the screen, there are control buttons. You have a power button, you have volume up, volume down, and the bottom button is the settings button. The MegPad has a built-in 8MP camera, 8 megapixels, which makes it excellent to do Zoom meetings, remote meetings, any kind of video call scenario you can think of. The 8 megapixel camera is great to use. This is my favorite new technical device of 2025. Click the link below to get yours. I'm Rebecca Brown. Thanks for watching this video. I hope to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified on my next video. And let's keep making great recipes in life. And now it's with the MegPad right by my side as I finally can watch recipes as I'm making them right in my kitchen. See you next time. Now, what do I want to make for dinner tonight? I'm going to have to check and find some recipes. If you like this video, here's some over there, including some of my recipes. Just click.